So let's rewind. Just a few weeks ago, Shedeur Sanders was Cleveland's QB4. That's right, fourth on the depth chart, buried behind two veterans and a higher drafted rookie, written off before he even unpacked his suitcase. But now, he's not just climbing, he's erupting. And if you're a defensive coordinator watching this, yeah, you should be sweating. This isn't a fairy tale. This is a mutiny. Let's break it all down. The Browns' quarterback room is a powder keg. If you're into the real story and all the messy twists they don't show on highlight reels, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're sticking around to see how this Browns QB chaos plays out, you should definitely be subscribed. The Browns QB depth chart has never been a beacon of stability, but this is chaos. On paper, you got Joe Flacco, the Super Bowl winning vet clinging to relevancy. Kenny Pickett, Pittsburgh's former promise, now searching for identity. Dylan Gabriel, a third-round pick with theoretical upside but no control. And then Shedeur, a fifth-round project with a media spotlight hotter than the August sun. It was always a mess. But now the mess is combusting. Shedeur's posted a jaw-dropping 77% completion rate through camp. He's threading needles, processing defenses like a 10-year vet, and winning over the locker room faster than you can say depth chart politics. Meanwhile, Gabriel, underwhelming, inconsistent, spiraling, and Stefanski, he's walking a tightrope. Try and keep the veterans calm, the rookies engaged, and ownership satisfied. Spoiler alert, it's not working. A hidden star with a laser brain. You want to talk about why Shedeur is terrifying NFL defenses already? Let's start with this. His processing speed. That's the buzzword floating around the facility. Processing. Read, react, fire. No wasted motion. No hesitation. Kevin Stefanski's West Coast system is built on precision and quick reads. It's surgical. And Shedeur? He's not just comfortable. He's thriving. Analysts expected rawness. They got sharpness. They expected slow growth. They got fireworks. Even the veterans have taken notice. Myles Garrett was reportedly giddy, watching Sanders call protections like a seasoned field general. David Njoku? Rumor is he's already calling Shedeur the realest QB we've had in years. This isn't about flashy highlights. It's about command. But not everyone's on board. Yet, here's where it gets political. Despite Shedeur's performance, Stefanski has limited his first-team reps. Every drill, every scrimmage, measured, controlled, like they're afraid the hype will outpace the plan. Some insiders say it's a smart move to slow play the rookie and protect him from the media firestorm. Others think it's plain sabotage. That Stefanski, still stinging from the Dorian Thompson-Robinson experiment, is playing scared. That he's betting on Gabriel because he picked him earlier. That he's treating Shedeur like a PR stunt rather than a quarterback. And in Cleveland, that's not going over well. The Browns' history is a curse and a warning. Let's not sugarcoat it. The Cleveland Browns have burned through more quarterbacks than most franchises draft in a decade. The jersey list is longer than a CVS receipt. And that history, it's hanging over this decision like a storm cloud. Cleveland is desperate for a savior. The fan base is hungry. The front office knows it. Ownership knows it. And guess what? Shedeur feels it. They've seen this team fumble elite talent before. They don't want to see it happen again. And if Sanders is the guy, if they bench him in favor of mediocrity, that's not just poor coaching. It's malpractice, off-field controversy, or just a distraction. Look, nobody's pretending Shedeur's record is spotless. The speeding ticket, the court appearance he missed, the tabloids had a field day. But here's what matters. He owned it, showed up, took the heat, moved on. Compare that to the chaos surrounding some of Cleveland's past QBs. This is barely a blip. The Browns don't need a saint. They need a field general. And what Sanders has proven on the field, in the locker room, under pressure, is that he's built for this. And frankly, the fans don't care about parking tickets if he's throwing touchdowns. The locker room has spoken. If you're not in the building, you might miss it. But the tone has changed. At first, veterans were skeptical. But now, they're believers. Shedeur isn't just making throws. He's making connections with teammates, with trainers, Even with Flacco, who reportedly told staff that Sanders has the best touch I've seen from a young guy since Lamar. It's more than arm talent, it's presence. That intangible quality, the one scouts can't quantify and analytics can't chart, is oozing out of this kid. He walks like a starter. He talks like a starter. He leads like a starter. The team knows. The fans know. And deep down, Stefanski probably knows too. The clock is ticking. Here's the real twist. The Browns can't wait. Their early schedule is a buzzsaw. For the first 6 games are against top 10 defenses. If you start slow, you're buried by Halloween. And with 2 first-round picks looming in 2026, this season matters. The entire front office could be reset if they get this wrong. You can't afford developmental reps. You need a guy who can deliver now. And every single metric says that guy is Sanders. Week 8 or bust. The insiders are already whispering it. Week 8. That's the line in the sand. If Gabriel struggles, if Flacco falters, if the Browns fall to 3-4 or worse, expect the torch to be passed. And if Sanders steps in then, he's not giving it back. But why wait? That's what the fan base wants to know. Why hold back the future for fear of upsetting the status quo? Why delay the inevitable? Why not unleash the weapon you already have? This isn't a Cinderella story. It's a statement. Shedeur Sanders isn't some fluke. He isn't a feel-good story. He's not here to be your backup. He's here to rewrite Cleveland's history, one throw at a time. The doubters? They had their fun. They mocked his draft slide. They called him arrogant. They picked apart every clip and misstep. But here we are. Week 1 is looming. The Browns are staring at another fork in the road. And Shedeur? He's ready to take the wheel. This is no longer a debate. It's a warning. The rookie is here. The future is now. And the NFL's biggest nightmare is wearing number 2 in orange and brown. Game day at First Energy Stadium. An electric mix of anticipation and adrenaline. The Browns' faithful are on their feet, hanging on to every moment. The moment kicks off when Shedeur steps onto the field. No Nick Chubb. No Baker Mayfield nostalgia. Just him, the rookie under center, in his first ever NFL start. The crowd roars. First play, shotgun, play action fake. Sanders steps and delivers a crisp sideline throw. 25 yards. First down. The stadium goes wild. Analysts at home whisper, "Did that just happen?" Drive after drive, play after play, he's calm. Under duress, he stays collected. He reads zone blitz like grad school material. Hits tight windows between linebackers. Now, this isn't a flawless debut. He throws an overthrow into third-quarter double coverage, nearly picked. But he bounces right back, calling out the misprotection line and running the next play out better than you could draw it up. At halftime, sportsbooks tweet rookie QB watch. Around the city, fans unload raw emotion. That kid's college tape was academic class. Now he's writing textbook NFL chapters. Second half comes. Bengals tighten the screws, bringing corner blitzes that use wreck rookies. But Sanders? He counters with quick rhythm passes, lemonade routes, and a fearless fake to neutralize pressure. On a late third down, he scrambles from a collapsing pocket, gains 12 yards and picks up first down, his first NFL scramble under duress. Sideline throws toast as if he's been in the trenches a decade. They lose a nail-biter by 3. But nobody cares. It's a loss that feels like revenge. Because Shedeur's star discovered. The rookie's first drive into NFL Crimson shows he's not just keeping pace. He's dictating tempo. The game ends and even the pressers from Bengals coaches feature half-hearted praise. Kid played head-of-pass reads well. He's not scared. Meanwhile in Cleveland, the energy's changed. The locker room is alive. Begrudging respect from the old guard. The Browns haven't won yet, but they've seen. From week 2 onward, it's pitch shifted. Sanders isn't surprised anymore. He's expected to win. Week 2 versus Steelers. He lights them up for touchdowns. MVP whispers start. His stat line looks like veteran territory. 260 yards, 0 turnovers, height of postseason leadership. The kind of game where ratings jump. The kind of game where analysts ask, Is he our sleeper MVP? Locker room reaction? He's a hero now, not rookie royalty. Stephon Diggs says publicly, he's the real deal. Myles Garrett, arms folded in the corner, then nods. He listens. He commands a room. Flacco backs him without reservation. Even Pickett's shoulders rise. They respect the kid now. Week 3. The rain-hushed Cleveland crowd faces division test. The field glistens like a stage. He plays through a light grip stutter. First quarter pocket escape reminiscent of Mahomes. He hits deep sideline fade for 34 yards. He scrambles for 15 yards on third down. He orchestrates an RPO that breaks the defense. Post-game headline, Rookie Wave, Sanders surfing AFC North. Week 4 versus NFC threat, Stadium Blackout. Floodlights only. Air cracks with rain. He plays through gusts under 20 miles per hour wind, the kind of game that kills veterans. But Sanders threads a third-quarter catch-and-release screen to Njoku for TD. Later, hits a comeback sideline rocket with 1:05 left. Browns win, clinching .500 by 4 weeks. Unheard of in November, sports pages echo with words. Browns taste hope. This run brings stress too, not on Shedeur but on coaches. Stefanski now has to build game plans around the rookie's strengths. The offensive line gets urgency. Scheming shifts. Coordinators around the league readjust playbooks to stop the kid from running draws. Midweek. Interviews flood social. He credits teammates, past adversity, Cleveland's energy. He stays low, hero complex nowhere. He's joining media shows to talk mindset. Not overhype, just confidence and humility. By week 5, it's not surprise, it's dominance. Steelers game seals. Texans game confirms. Week 6, division rival Ravens, now a jungle. He walks into Baltimore's defense. They bring everything. Steelers wrap blitz howitzers. But he calmly counters. He executes corners razor close. Gets 2 deep field touchdowns off RPO fake. Still no interceptions. His INT-TD ratio starts trending different than Dak or Wilson early. His passer rating sits at low 90s. His fourth quarter passer rating? Over 100. The sleeper MVP odds shift by 5x. The media frenzy changes tone from rookie hopes to he's rewriting Cleveland's season. By week 7, even Joe Flacco has accepted the fight. Flacco tells Frankie Louvu, I'm just here to help. He's earned it. Sports conferences read. Shedeur's ascension signals new Browns dynasty. Week 8 is a test. A must-win over an AFC contender. A late-game drive with 1:50 left. Pressure at every dropback. Focus shifts to him and 60,000 fans. He leads with ice veins. They kick the field goal. He's cool. The city senses it's not a fluke. It's a transformation. Post-game reporters stand quietly as he quietly says, I promised we'd fight. We did. The quiet energy says more than hype ever could. That's the moment. Cleveland allows itself to hope again. And NFL powers pay attention. No, the season's not over. He still needs to deliver playoff snaps, MVP-level stats, big divisional games. But Cleveland NFL scouts and analytics nerds alike now have proof of concept. 5th-round QB starter has earned the job. QB efficiency allowed Browns to compete early. Leadership makes this a team, not just performance. Other teams proceed with caution. Fans preach caution. But the momentum is real. Feeding off the rookie's rise, Cleveland plans line upgrades and draft, picks for WR support, cap space for defense. The front office feels rejuvenated. Ownership feels vindicated. Shedeur? He knows how to carry the locker room. But this phase, it's his crucible. By week 9, the Browns' offense has evolved. This isn't just adjustments. It's an identity shift. Offensive coordinator Kevin Stefanski ripped the tape, saw Shedeur's gifts, then leaned in. Gone are vanilla quick rhythms and safety-first plays. Instead, we see RPOs to tight ends, crafted play-action shots off his legs, and flash mob screens exploiting linebacker overplays. Leonard Johnson, the film analyst, hands a clip to the receivers group. Watch how fast his reads are. Receivers nod. He's their quarterback now. They route differently. practice nuances, sync left-right timing like dancers. In team walk throughs, assistant coaches call him capable of running any college or pro offense. He paces the work, cues audibles, calls protections. This rookie is directing a top 10 workload, and the team plays accordingly. The O-line, it's stumbling less, pressing more. The run game is rebounding. The receivers are fighting for his passes. The Browns' defense even plays with more confidence, knowing their QB won't melt during a comeback. That opposition shift sells the Browns' narrative. They're a team built around him now. Weeks 9 to 12 form the streak. 4 straight wins, their longest winning stretch since the Miles era. Each game brings a moment where Shedeur flips the switch. Week 9 versus Eagles. Underdog narrative, flash of competitive passion. He drops a 300-yard game under playoff-like lights. He throws an end zone fade with 0:03 remaining to win it. He kneels mid-post game, serene. Week 10 at Ravens. Austere 14-degree wind chill. He drops a 45-yard dime across field stripes. That's his second career 300-yarder. Commentary buzzes. He's not just a kid. He's the caliber of elite right now. Week 11 Monday night versus Chiefs. Pressure game. He fakes a jet sweep, rolls out, hits deep throw on M&F. Everyone falls silent before stadium roars. Post-game confetti tour lands in his feet. MVP chatter clears his face. Week 12 versus Cowboys. Division showdown. He scrambles to throw on the sideline across the hash for a first down. Youth defense trips over themselves adjusting to his mid-read. The Browns win outright. He steps into interview room, calm, poised. We're building momentum. We control our own identity. Obstacles emerge. Injuries, questionable penalties, but he battles through. Wins come through his throws. Wins come through his will. The streak is proof of sustained excellence, not hype. By mid-December, Shedeur is in rare air. National media spotlights him. Debate panels pivot from interesting rookie to dark horse MVP pick. Math headlines scream rookie efficiency rating, alarming 112.5. Stat trackers note his passer rating jumps in the fourth quarter. Even skeptic voices pivot. Skip Bayless comments, "I thought he'd fizzle." Instead, he's trending as most reliable first-year QB in years. Pat McAfee shouts, "This kid brings a cool. He's unshakable." Fan movement? It's full speed. Shedeur suburbs pop up in Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Phoenix store displays. Fantasy impact skyrockets. RBs and WRs under his arm sell out. Ownership and office pivot too. They accelerate cap discussions. They talk contract structure based on his trajectory. They schedule legacy edition jersey releases. They plan for playoff marketing built around Sanders. Week 14 lands them in wild card contention. It's Oakland away, the Coliseum's chaos. Raiders blitz looks paint the film before the game. They bring pressure from every angle. Sanders faces it all. He survives a tip ball early that leads to an interception. The crowd recognizes rookie moment. He realizes it, and no one notices except him and the film room. He picks up the next drive. 2 first downs. Then a passing TD on 3rd and 10. Then a post-play pocket stare into film booth. That's ice and blood. Coaches note, he recovered faster than any rookie I've seen. By the end, he's thrown for 250 yards, 2 TDs, 1 INT. But most importantly, he's unfazed. That result, W, propels him into playoff contention. The analysts compare him to Josh Allen's 2018 campaign. First sign of long-term dominance. The team lines shift from rumors about trading veteran QBs to Shedeur formal starter page on team website. Their motto changes, quarterback unlocked. They rebuild their schemes, more shotgun, more scramble drill. They schedule GPS tracking for QB movements after he leaves the film room. They adjust injury insurance spending. He's quarterback central. Off the field, community pulses. He's at a toy drive. He's meeting students in Cleveland. He's hosting leadership camps. Local headlines, QB shepherd. Media hype hasn't cooled. It's heating again, playoff expectations. Analysts talk seeding. Stat charts crown him near top 5 QBs in regular season passing yards, top 10 in TDs. Las Vegas odds reset. Browns become plus 180 next to Chiefs as wild card favorites. Casinos capture Cleveland's gamble. We believe. Shedeur's rise, drafted 5th, QB for in preseason, now expected playoff starter. It's a narrative no one scripted. It symbolizes something bigger in the NFL. Talent leaps over pedigree. It highlights preparation, mental processing, maturity, not just arm strength. It proves coaching can adapt, not just select. It tells front offices. Trust growth. For Cleveland, this may just rewire franchise identity from quarterback purgatory to development dynasty. They drafted Spike Stevens, O-line, W.R. Joaquin Peoples next, and spent 2026 picks protecting their signal caller. It's not a single-season miracle. It's an era in formation. If you followed this ride, from media cuts to calling cadences, from fan hype to MVP momentum, you're watching more than a football story. You're watching a franchise survive and thrive on faith, execution, and leadership. So here's the question you need to answer. Do you want to be on the sidelines, watching the legend unfold? Or do you want to be a part of it? Drop your favorite Shedeur moment in the comments. Hit like if you believe in this kid. Subscribe, not for stats, but for history in the making. Because when Cleveland writes their next chapter, you'll want to say, I was here. I watched when they finally got it right.